All right, so last week we talked about taking that one step, just taking those incremental steps and just doing something for X amount of days, not focusing on the whatever. So today we're going to talk about how to get over that creative block that we all have in our mind. And the big one for me is think about exactly how bad things can go. Envision it in your mind. What's the worst thing that can happen, right? So I could put a video out there and somehow I could get arrested. That's one of the worst things that can happen. So this one flips conventional wisdom again. Conventional wisdom tells you gotta be like envisioning the goal, envisioning you as like a basketball player that's like just dunking hoops or whatever the sports metaphor here is. That's the vision they put in your mind to succeed, right? But we're not talking about success. We're talking about progress here. We're talking about getting something done even though you don't want to do it. Envisioning the worst takes all the power away from the worst thing that could happen because you've already thought of it, right? So if you get up on stage and your worst nightmare is to have people just laugh you off the stage, right? They're just throwing shit at you, they're just laughing you off the stage. If you envision that in your mind as the thing that's gonna happen and you get up there and something other than that happens, success, right? You've won, you've done it right. Because we're all our own worst critics. If you can think of the worst thing that can happen, if you can criticize yourself the worst way, then no one else can give you any kind of criticism that is worse than that. No one else can do anything worse than you can do to yourself in your own mind. So as an example of envisioning the worst, I wanna ask somebody out, and the worst thing they could possibly say is, no, you're a pervert, and slap me. That's the worst that can happen. Now, if I actually ask them out and they say, maybe let's go for lunch or whatever, that's a freaking success. If they just say no, that's also a success. No slap, right? If they just slap me but don't say no, also a success. These are all successes because I envisioned the worst that could possibly happen and it didn't happen. And it usually won't happen that way. Almost never does it happen in the worst way that you could possibly imagine. But even if it does happen in the worst way that you could possibly imagine, who cares? Because you already expected that to happen. You already dropped your expectations way, way low. Everything that happens above those expectations, even if it is those expectations, not a surprise. You're not broken up about it. Boom, success. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to see more, go ahead and click subscribe, and I'll be here hopefully every week if I can get over this creative hump, which I think I've done today. This has all been one day, but it's been a month for you guys. So thanks for sticking around. Thanks for connecting with me. Leave me some comments. We'll discuss more in the comments. Yeah, I'll see you next week. Bye.